Hello and welcome to video 2 of Dave Lee's final Masters project, Augmented Reality for Museums. In this I'll be talking you through how to use the blocks editor within Google's Appinventor for creating code behind the Appinventor GUI layout. Okay, so after creating a very simple screen layout that just has one button, a label and a checkbox, we can go back and we can look at the code in the blocks editor. On the left hand side we've got all the different types of coding that can be done, and this is a very visual form of coding. So what we'll do is we'll look at my blocks, and under here you've got all the coding that can be done for each of the items that you've put within the screen. So button 1. What we can do is click button 1 and then you get all the options down here of what can be done with the button. So we'll look here, when button 1.click do. So this means when the button is clicked, do whatever is ever in this gap here. So we'll take this and we'll drag it onto the screen. Then what we'll say is, when button 1 is clicked, we can then change the background colour of it. So we'll look down here and we'll take button 1, set button 1.background colour, and we can put that in here. Then if we want to choose a colour, we'll go to built-in, go to colours, and we'll choose something suitably obvious, like red. But say we also want to change the text of the label as well, so we know we pressed the button. So we click on here, we click label, and we click set label 1.text, drop it in there, you get a little clicking noise. And we go back to built-in, click text, click text here, drop it in position, and then we can click here and we can write in something, say pressed. Okay, fairly simple there. Now this should be all you need to do. So what we do is, to test this, we connect to device. Now in order to make sure this works, you need to have a mobile phone connected up via a USB cable within Android. You'll also need to make sure that it's set in the right way, and there'll be another video available for this so that the settings for the mobile phone can be checked. Once you've done that, you can connect to device, choose the address of the device here. There should only be one. And then that, you'll get this little flashing icon here saying it's loading onto the device. And that will open an application on the mobile phone itself, and you can test that it's all working effectively. You'll see it's loading. On the screen we've got this flashing icon here. Loads up on the screen, it says here, listening to Appinventor. And then after that, you get the name of the application appear at the top, in this case screen 1. Eventually that will load in. There we go, there's our application. So you've got button 1. Hopefully this can focus a little bit better. This is a label and text for checkbox 1. So if I click button 1, see there that the button changes its colour to red as we suggested, and the text changes to pressed. So that's all working fine. We can back out of that now by pressing the back button on the phone. So once you're happy with that, we can then close the Appinventor down, or we'll just minimize it in this case. And if we want to package it for phone, we can just click here, say download to connected phone, and that'll install it as an application under the name we called it originally, so in this case test, on the actual phone itself.